What the fuck is my character's name? Kairos.
You forgot what you called your guy?
Curious.
Curious.
Like curious. Bro, I feel like making a new character. I get so bored.
Oh yeah.
You make me wanna cry in a good way. Hello.
How we doing?
Hello.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, not bad, man.
You up to anything this week?
Mostly just Elite.
Oh my god.
Well,
The new expansion out?
Yeah. So I
How is
literally. Well, I've only just claimed the system.
Did you get to name it?
I've got to build the port first.
Ah, but before you can do all of that?
Yeah. But yeah, the process has started.
That's good.
Hello.
Hi.
Right.
Oh god. Right, let me load up Spire of Tales.
Okay. Oh. How about you guys? You had a good week so far?
Yeah, man. Got my hair cut. Feel like a new man.
Nice. I really need one. I'm starting to look an awful lot like my mum. And not to say anything, bad about her, but it's her look, not mine. Every time I've seen her over the last few weeks, she keeps on going, I really like how your hair is, but yes, you're not making this any better either. And I need to go to my Turkish barbers and get them to shave it all off.
Why don't you just get your own one and just shave it all off?
Well, I mean, because it's a little bit more style than that. Like I do.
What do you ask for usually?
A number 4 up the back and the sides, and then I get them to leave like.
You have the top a bit long. Yeah,
just a bit longer because I dye the very top of my hair blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys have never seen any pictures of me, so yeah, that's yeah, bit of a. I don't know why.
Is it easy to dye your hair blue, or do you have to like bleach it every time?
Yeah, I have to. I don't have to re-bleach it every time I re-dye it. I have to re-bleach it maybe once every 3 to 4 months, and then I have to re-dye it like once a month. What I should do, if I wanted it to keep on top of the colour, I would do.
In 2014, Burger King
was going through a myriad of different colours before I get around to doing it again. But the problem I have at the moment is I've got like 4 times the quantity of hair, so I really need a haircut before I do the bleach and dye again, because otherwise I'm just wasting precious material.
You know, when you dye your hair blue, does it go green?
No.
Or what?
No. So I have I use a couple of quite specific products. Like I use Schwarzkopf Blonde Me, which is like a non-greening, really stable bleach. And then I use a semi-permanent blue dye. So like once you've rinsed off all of the bleach and everything, you've just got pigmentless keratin. So there's nothing that should go green, you know?
Right. Any plans to get your hair cut then?
We've got a little Turkish barber in town that Dan went to a couple of times, and it's a barber and charges 15 quid, whereas going to a women's salon, you'd pay like 45 quid for the same thing. And because it's women, they don't actually really know how to cut short hair that well.
That's why I go to a salon now.
Oh, so you got longer hair?
I did, but I had it shorted today. Yesterday.
The one thing I do miss is actually getting like my hair washed.
That is good. Fun.
But I probably wouldn't be as comfortable having a Turkish man do it. Just on a societal thing. Maybe that's me being a little bit conservative, but yeah, when it's one of the apprentice girls, that that isn't a problem. But I really like the barber because I don't understand a word they're saying to each other, which is great. And I've never heard any of the songs on the radio before.
Yeah.
And I worked from basically 14 up until 22 in customer services and front of house, and I've heard.
Whoa! What did Beard just post? Oh my goodness!
Was that a penis?
Oh my god! I didn't know he was capable of that.
Mr. Beard. Yeah, that looks like a dick and balls. Been alright weather this week, isn't it?
Not too bad, yeah.
So apparently, I'm just finding out now that Weatherspoons have gift cards.
Good, I need it.
Weatherspoons gift cards, that's insane.
No, fuck! Bro, I'm playing.
I forget you're listening silently, like a little sneaky beard ninja in the corner.
Watch yourself, okay? The most thing a detail that has. I think I'm scared now. Oops. Oops. You guys remember those Flash games?
Yeah. Scary Maze game?
I'm playing Apple Shooter right now. Some recap.
What even happened last one? Let me think.
Oh,
I can't remember.
Oops. Oops.
Dan will be with us in a moment, and then I'll do a recap. I'm just reading through my notes to try and get my words in order.
No. I killed the dude by accident.
You killed him?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, he had an apple on top of his head, and the arrow kind of just went through him.
You've inspired me. I'm going to play some.
Sounds like you rolled pretty low on your.
I rolled low. Yeah, on my dex, my sleight of hand.
Yeah.
On my performance check.
What's that monster one?
All right.
What up?
Beard's been posting lewd messages.
Lewd?
Yeah, look.
I never expected it from him.
Insane.
Look, he's been...
No, but that was in response to me, because did you not?
Yeah, no, I know.
The logo, basically a dick and balls, right?
I thought we were more civilized.
So I mean this in the most respectful and usefully critical of ways. But is the centre supposed to look like a massive schlong?
Because at first I was like, maybe this is like some AI design, and it didn't know what it was doing. And then I was like, wait, there's a slit in the end of the helmet. This is definitely purposeful.
Yeah. What is this exactly? Is this Valkor's symbol?
I don't know. There's just something being posted.
And then he said, "Watch yourselves. I'm capable of posting a more detailed ASCII wiener."
Oh yeah, in fact, I probably have a copy of that somewhere.
What?
Yeah.
I don't want to see Beard's ASCII wiener.
You have no choice now.
Little recap. Okay, sir. Okay, so we take ourselves back a week in time. We begin with you staring in horror at the desecrated corpse before him. Johnson's still failing an investigation to see anything because he's too focused on the footsteps coming down the corridor. Johnson sneaks to the corner to check, spots a number of cultists, and Standish moves closer, hearing the cultists in the corridor casting darkness in the hopes of surrounding them. He whips out his flute and starts banging out some jazz as he can't the cultists closer. Meanwhile, Johnson cuts off a corpse's arm and starts waving it in the darkness, saying, "Take my hand to save you from the darkness." When the cultist takes the hand, Johnson lets go immediately, releasing the hand to him. "Now you've got my hand." It was creepy as fuck. For some reason, you dumb cunt, you've dropped darkness. Why on earth your friends were using it? That was such a retarded decision, you fucking spat.
You know, you're streaming this on YouTube. You should be careful with your language.
Beard's
demonetized.
has been
It's been banned. It's been banned.
Just an additional note for the viewers on YouTube, then. That was a personal note to myself for an improper decision. Right, continue. Cultist attacks Johnson. Johnson attacks back. Kairos rages and joins in. Standish attacks and rages. The cultists exclaim for Volgon and then run away. Standish holds a javelin. It was completely unsuccessful, but alerts them to his presence. And we break.
And now I'm just smashing out a door, isn't it? Or is that door open?
Yeah, now we've got to wait for Kairos to manhandle his way through the door.
Well, if I'm near you, I have a potion of fire giant strength. If you want one more, should boost your strength score up to 25 or 27.
I think we should hold on to that for later.
Alrighty, my friend. Last time I drank one, it didn't even get used, and it felt pointless. I keep on forgetting that my weapons aren't strength-based.
They're based charisma.
Well, no, they're technically dex, because they're, like, finesse weapons. But because Standish has proficiency with finesse weapons and martial weapons, it just means that I don't get disadvantage from the deck.
Yeah.
Whereas if I use strength weapons, like a fucking two-handed thingy, I'd get, like, an additional 8 damage or something.
Beautiful.
So, I don't know, maybe I need to look at changing Standish's weapons at some point. He's had these for a while. What's
Hello.
it? I tried to do it just slightly more. Tried to be slightly more performative about my my note giving that time. I hope you enjoyed it. Your silence says it all. Ready when you are. roll to make sure we're listening.
Don't think any of us can see the in-game thing yet. Okay.
Yes.
It'd be kind of nice to play this on the fucking headset. Just have like,
Cool.
yeah,
How do you do it? Just have your
have windows around, like, yeah.
That's the only problem with the headset is I keep on forgetting that you can't actually see me. So like there was loads of times.
So I can.
I know when you're doing that, yeah. But then
Whoop, whoop. Well,
You did? Why is my roll not coming up? What the hell?
I saw it on the game log in DNDBeyond, but I didn't see it.
I don't see it in thing.
Yeah, I don't see it in TaleSpire.
my initiative roll didn't come through either.
Oh no, I think yours did, Standish. And
I can see Standish's on
Yeah.
mine.
Oh,
Yeah, I
funny,
thought-
I can't see online.
Let me
Entertaining. I get -1 to initiative.
whose smoke alarm beeped then?
probably mine.
Fucking hell, man. Replace the battery.
No, I want to die by carbon monoxide poisoning. Let me go in peace, please. One sec.
I'd die of insanity from the fucking beep before that ever happened. Like, Jesus.
I kind of like it. It's kind of reassuring.
Why is it reassuring?
I don't know, man.
It reminds me of the hospital and it puts me to sleep.
God. Wait, why did the hospital have a fucking beeping smoke alarm?
No, it just beeps regularly.
Yeah. Taking obs.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Someone presses the big red button. Oh, it's the olden us and you're running down. Oh, it's funny. Not really, but like.
Not really,
Yeah.
but funny.
Yeah. Not really funny if you understand it, but. Yeah.
So just before we start, I just want to ask: has anyone here played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 by any chance?
No, because it's not on Game Pass. I refuse to pay for Game Pass.
Fuck.
I've seen people play it. Like,
I'm thinking of playing it, man.
Looks fun.
Oh, I'm just going straight into the second one because I didn't play the first one. Or I'm thinking of it anyway.
Yeah, it's also really good.
Yes.
So,
Indeed. I'm trying to break the door down. Trying to brute force it. As we do. Hmm. My passive perception is a 16. Mm-hmm. Sorry, say again. Yeah. Rolling. Ew. Can I extra attack it? Might as well. I'm trying to break this down. I can see my rolls now on the observer.
It's alright.
Mm-hmm. Ah, I see. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, Johnson walks up. Goes, any luck, Kairos?
No luck.
Is that a little bit woody?
Hmm.
Maybe we
This
could.
door was open before. How can we open it again?
Yeah, I think I see what you mean. Like that middle, like the middle bit, like here.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like
Oh,
a
so
cube.
there is.
Yeah. Yeah, where the door handles are.
Is it kind of like this? I don't know if you can see my thing.
Yeah. So yeah,
If
Johnson Johnson says to Kairos, he's like, I think I've got a plan. I'm gonna stand back.
Very well. He will oblige. And he will move when it's his go. What have you got planned, Johnson? He asks.
Johnson's going to try and he's going to try and burn out one of the strips of wood. Just going to cast Firebolt on it. How are we rolling this bird? What's your... So am I trying to hit a hit DC, or am I trying to hit like a damage threshold minimum, or... Yeah. 3d10. Yeah. You hurl a mote of fire at creature object within range. Yeah. The one in front of him on the right there, yeah. Yeah, so what I'm assuming is that the bits that have got like the sort of ingraining in them, like the pattern. That's metal, okay. It's just that strip on the outside there. Okay. Okay, in which case, yeah, I'll try and just burn out those middle sections. That section right in the middle there. And yeah, it just says a flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't worn or carried. Basically the old school version of when you see people cut through like a bank vault door with one of those like laser plasma cutters. Yeah. Yeah, all the guys on the other side of the door see is just fire. Well, yeah, if it makes it through. It's an 11. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Yeah, I guess once he's set that on fire, he's just got to stand back there and just see what happens. I'll end his turn. On fire, yeah.
Okay, chaps, what's going on here then? Why is the door on fire?
Well, bits of it are made of wood, so I figured if I could at least burn the wooden bits away, I can get inside and then maybe open it.
What about if I burn bits that are metal? And they will set fire to the bits that are wood.
I mean, sure, if you want to up me, if you like, want to one up me.
I'm not trying to one up you. I'm trying to get through the door as fast as possible, Johnson. Not everything is a competition. And then he steps over the top of him to assert dominance. Going to cast a third level heat metal on the door. So second level. So that is 10 fire damage. The wording is choose a manufactured metal object that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot and take fire damage. So yeah, that's kind of. Sorry, bear with me. Range 60 foot. So yeah, I mean, can he target the whole door? Or well, no, I think he'll just target the middle metal beam, like there. In the hopes that it will just spread out. So he places his hand there and you see flames just radiate out and the metal in the door starts to glow red. Ah, there we go.
Hello.
Miller?
It's my turn, right?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. Just a question. Have you guys been to the place behind us?
Yeah, that's where we came from.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we got in.
Oh. And we're trying to leave this place, right?
No, not yet. We have to. We need a book.
Ah.
And there's an evil guy that needs to die, and possibly a demon. So yeah,
They're probably all through here.
Okay. And one more question. Is this guy here? Can you see my thing?
Yeah.
Is he still? Is he there? Like, is he? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go over and loot his limbs and everything again. Yeah.
Limbs.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for that, or is it good? Okay. Yeah.
That's a great call.
Yeah. So I'll do that. And then I'll come over, act like nonchalant, be like, hey, why is that?
You noticed that? Yeah, I definitely noticed that. And that's 20.
Yeah. That's why I'm acting nonchalant. Yeah. You alright? You alright? Don't mind me. Yeah. What's going on here? Yeah. So, whose turn is it next? Kairos. I'm going to. We having troubles breaking this door. Let me cast. What's it called again? Guidance on Kairos for what's it called? Strength. To help him out. And I'll end my turn.
Thank you for the guidance, I'll say. And then he will look to the burning wood and the burning metal door.
Yeah, just be careful of that door now. It's gonna be very fucking hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step back. He'll ready his weapon in case anything should come out from the door, in case they open it early or something. So he'll ready an action to attack any enemies that he sees in front of him. So end his go.
Oh God. Three monitors is still not enough to see everything. Okay.
It's affected you drastically enough to change your voice.
His voice has changed. Oh my god.
Sorry.
That's cool. You did.
It's kind of, I can turn it on that I can hear like how I sound, but I sometimes accidentally like press whatever button.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just so that's 12, 14, 10 on that door. Okay. Yeah, the wood's burning. All right. Still, you don't see like you know, that much change. It's on fire, definitely. Also, the fact that Standish like heated up that right side of the door. The right side of the wood is also like catching fire. So it's yeah. So there's so this side is also kind of catching fire as well.
Fire.
It's like they're like cavemen around the campfire.
This place is beginning to get a really comfortable, warm, homely glow.
Is that just because of the fire?
Yes.
No.
Your turn, Johnson.
Yeah. Roll history, Johnson, and roll investigation as well.
So remember, if you've ever seen a door, it's
re-rolling that history because it's a nat one. Well, we got a 2, so it's 1 better. An investigation. Slightly better. 20.
Okay, so investigation 20, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see on that. Let's see on that history. I just want you to remember something, but well, wow. Okay, well, me to beat it.
Well,
Okay,
guess I'll take
so while
I
you
rolled an 8 again because I re-rolled, so it's even 1 more.
yeah, so yeah, but you didn't have to apparently.
Oh yeah, well that's.
So yeah, so as you guys are just kind of like staring at this thing, Johnson is kind of, you know, twiddling his thumb. He's like, "Well, we got to do something. We can't, like, this is taking a while, right?" Yeah, you just kind of like retrace your steps, like what we've done so far. So to the north, we have kind of like the weird chamber where the kind of the dark cultist was, right?
Yeah.
Also, did you get anything from it? Did you loot the body?
From the which one? From the guy that I fought down the bottom.
The guy that you hid in that room.
Yeah.
Did you eventually loot him, or did you just hide the body?
I looted him once and got some stuff, but I don't think Johnson ever re-looted him.
Because you had to hide him and...
Yeah. I got the Archmage's book from the magic room.
The Archmage's book. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I have noted for the Archmage.
That wasn't the book we were looking for, though.
It's a book. It's a book for spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you haven't read the spells. It's just it's a spell book.
Yeah.
Basically his spells that he's using. So you can use that to maybe like learn some of it at some point, but
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
it's gonna, you know, it's gonna take a while, but you know, you can use it. At least, you know, you just skimmed over, you just open it up, just gonna, yeah, it looks like spell. Okay, cool. And you pocketed that thing. So that's from the Archmage's office. Right?
I don't remember where it was from.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually looking at an outdated document for some reason. My apologies. So, okay, so yeah, you just kind of like think about that that room that you guys just came from, that you burned that guy, and you saw that kind of like the ritual insignia on the floor, and then that like you know, maybe that guy, he was trying to conjure something, right? Kind of felt like the room had purpose, and there was kind of that insignia on the bottom, and there are like 3 pillars over there. You know, you're just at this point, you're just staring at this burning door that's like catching fire.
Yeah, just stared into the fire.
And you're like you got to do something. So you start to think, right? You start to think back. Okay, so it's retracing steps. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so that was there, right? So the weird room. We disposed a bunch of the, you know, the muscle in this place. Then you start to think, okay, so to the east we have the entrance of the castle. To the south we have the right, the cubby room, or the well, it's just full of food. It would look like the storage room, pantry, right? For this side of the castle. After which, you know, after which we have this room here, the intersection that you've been to quite a few times, and then you have the chamber where you encountered the mimic, and you discovered one of the Chiron statues for the first time. After which, you're kind of like looking back. When you came back, one of the most recent memories you have, what looked like a Chiron statue, as well, where you just fought some of the cultists and the zealot, who were investigating the statue when you guys got back from the Well of Souls, or the Sea of Souls, or whatever that was. Went through that. Standish got the Zealot's book as well from that. And you're kind of like retracing the steps. You know, then there's the armory, kind of east from that hallway. And then we have the office, or would look like somebody important was there.
As Johnson calls it, the room of door levers.
Room of door levers, indeed. You just kind of like look back. Remember there being like 2 levers over here. You guys see 2 levers?
I would do if the view height was set right. I think the.
I can see 1.
Yeah, I think the view height is locked on that view, too low.
I can see 2.
So 2 now.
I can see 2 as well.
I feel privileged.
So yeah. So you remember that. That's kind of like set in your mind. And yeah, you guys kind of huge battle over here way back when, and you escaped by the skin of your teeth. And then you never came back here.
Johnson went back somewhat recently to flip the other switch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because the first time he went in there, he flipped the bottom switch and it just closed and opened the door in front of him, or whichever one it was, and then he flipped the other switch, and that opened the door at the bottom to the Archmage place.
To the green room, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. And then, yeah, you kind of like think back, and you remember that there was coming in. There was the door that was magically sealed, right? So you guys just kind of like past that, and to the left of it are the portals, right?
Yeah.
You're just kind of like retracing steps. Yep, that's it.
Cool.
Yep, I can. I'll allow another action on your turn if you want.
Did I do anything?
Well, you rolled history investigation, where I asked you to roll.
Yeah,
So,
sorry.
yeah.
I think Johnston might just pull out that book and just see if there's any spells in there that are like, this is how you open the doors. The Archmage's spellbook.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say that it's an Archmage spell book. It's just a book that you pick up that cultist that was like the mage cultist. So you're unsure if that was the Archmage or was just you know, a wizard.
Oh, okay.
So it's unclear. But yeah, he had a book on him.
Yeah, he's going to take that book out and just see if he can see any like, here's how you open the doors sort of spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking.
Yeah, it's there are a few spells in there. Yeah, you just kind of like skim through it. Kind of the opening pages. It looks like a part spell book and part kind of like the journal, right?
Yeah, okay.
So you're just kind of like skimming through. It's kind of spells. You see, you know, you skim through. You see like detect magic, mage armor, magic missile. You just kind of skimming through that. Roll Arcana for me.
Sure.
In general. See, like, you know. Yeah.
15.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You kind of understand that. And level 2, you know, then it's some level 2 spells. You have Mirror Image. You have Misty Step. And there's like a level 3 spell. You know, you have Counter Spell, Lightning Bolt, Fly. And a 4th level you have Banishment, and 5th level you have Cone of Cold.
Okay.
So you just kind of like go through those spells, and then there's just a bunch of rambling, not rambling, but like descriptors of what this guy was kind of like writing down. And yeah, basically what's written down is something about the responsibilities of the dark cultists. You just go over kind of like roll investigation.
Sure.
Yeah, you go over the text. It's yada yada yada. It says something about we as the dark cultists of Balgan have to we're responsible for these portals, and our responsibilities require us to be in these places, and then it shows like locations where brother dark cultists, right? Unless you can extrapolate that this guy that you killed is not an archmage, it's a dark cultist, or that's what they call themselves. So he says basically, you know, brother basically our responsibility of our brothers is you know, and then it goes basically on the list, basically the alchemy room, library, and the main chamber, and then kind of like a descriptor in brackets says the chapel.
Okay.
And then descriptors at the bottom, basically saying, you still have the helmet, right?
Yeah, but the helmet doesn't let me read.
Oh.
It's only spoken word. So if there's anything that Johnson doesn't understand as he's reading it, I guess he'll just like show Standish and be like, Standish, what does this say?
Yeah. So all of this is more or less. Well, you can talk. What are your languages again, Johnson?
Celestial, Common, Dwarfish, Halfling, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay, yeah. So all this is infernal anyway,
Okay.
for the most part, right? And then and then it says basically at the bottom, so it says okay, so we're in alchemy room, library, and the chapel, and descriptors for that would be alchemy room, you know, pathway to the lair, and then we have the library, our source of knowledge, important for our investigation into summoning, into the summoning ritual, basically. And chapel is our main chamber of the ritual, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, does he see, like, that this guy's written down anything about, like, how to get into the chapel, or, like, can he see anything like that? Like, any notes to kind of, like...
Yeah, so...
I think he's written down this one, he might have someone else.
Yeah, so... Roll investigation. Again.
Sure. A 10.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you skim through it, and at the end, kind of, there's a bunch of blank pages, which the journal is not, like, you know, filled. You kind of skim through just the empty pages. You go to the end of the journal, and it says kind of like upside down, just written down letters. Precisely, and I'll tell you because I can't remember what I wrote down. No, just I want to like have the exact description. Entry seals. For common scum, seal of faith. for our for our noble protector's seal of might, and for our most holy seal of domination. And there is a picture, essentially, of the kind of like a scribbled picture of the seal, which is the penis image that I sent you. It's a roughly drawn image, and then you're like, oh wait, that's the seal, and you kind of like go into your pocket and pull out one of those seals that you picked up.
Yeah.
From the fucking, you know, the one of the cultists. You're like,
yeah.
Okay, so this is like, yeah, it's like a brownish thing. Cool. Doesn't really say anything, any letters on it, so, or any runes or any hieroglyphs or symbols on it. There's just like this logo. So you're not really sure. You kind of put two and two together. These are the seals that what the journal's talking about. Yeah. You're not sure which of the seals that is.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's pretty much that's the journal, and
okay.
Nothing really more in there. There's a few like descriptors of kind of like what the cultist has done in this place, more or less. Yeah. Kind of like, yeah, we there's like a brief history on how they took the castle, basically. You know, okay. killed a bunch of Imperials and tortured them, and if any further, you know, the zealots will know of the required corpses.
Can Johnson? So I mean, as Johnson's reading that, he's just been like reading it out loud, so that the people around him can hear. And then, like, because he's got a load of seals that he picked up from different people, so he's going to go into his box, or like his bag, sorry, pick out like 3 different ones, like pull them out, and just sort of. Can he, I don't know, detect Arcana on this door or something, or like detect magic or something like that to see which seal this door has been protected by?
Okay, it's there is like a faint magical quality to the door, and the door it's faint, but there is a magical quality to it. Yeah, you need to roll Arcana for me, but it's gonna be
next turn.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite a high DC, but if you know, yeah, because you want to figure out, like, you pull out the seals, and you have kind of like 2 different ones that you've picked up. Stanish, what's in your inventory, actually?
Quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Are you putting everything in DNDBeyond, or are you just writing it down?
I've been adding the things that I've picked up, or trying to put them in my bag of holding.
Yeah. Okay. When you looted that cold zealot, when you picked up this his sorcerer book, or the spell book, did you pick up anything else from him?
I don't think so. Not that I have written. Yeah, not that I have written down. I've just got Cultist spellbook found in Elrach's deep. It's a personal spellbook containing notes look like those of a madman. There's some spells sewn in and there's some ripped out. I do actually have a couple of random leftover things from our Oblivion campaign, which could possibly be useful, but I'm not entirely sure you'd want me to use them. I have some Inducey Scroll of Unlocking, which can be...
Unhinging.
Unlocking, which can open any locked door. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, I think
does a door require to be locked? Because it doesn't necessarily say that the door is locked. It just says that the mechanism is closed. You know, if there's a lock on the door...
Isn't the mechanism that holds a door closed a lock? Isn't that like the technical definition?
Well, it depends on like what the scroll does, like what's required. If it's like a magical artifact where it magically opens up any door that's closed with any type of mechanism.
It's from an Elder Scrolls campaign, so yeah, pretty much. Like it would. That's what we were saying. It probably doesn't something we could use here because it's from like somewhere else, you know.
Yeah, because it's a bit OP in that regard.
Let's just stick to...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did think it was a bit of a cheeky one.
No, I mean that's fine. I just I overlooked that. So I don't...
Yeah, other than that, I don't have the other items that I've actually bothered writing down. If I did leave them.
No, that's fine. Yeah, well, the door's still burning. And yeah, the metal's kind of heating up on the right side. And now not just the middle beam, but now it's kind of like the heat spreading to the right side of the door as well.
Okay, well...
roll for damage. What was that?
It was 2d8.
Yeah, just roll it.
9?
Yeah.
Not doing a lot of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. That's me.
Well, isn't that a bonus action for you?
It is, yeah, but I don't really have anything I can do as an action because heat metal's a concentration spell. So I can't cast any more spells.
Well, you don't have to cast spells. You can do something else.
Can I have a look at that cultist's book? See if there's anything in there?
Sure.
Okay.
It
So
was nearly a nat 20.
Sorry?
I said it was nearly a nat 20. I rolled an 8.
Yeah. Well, let's see what you see just before I let you go. Yeah. So that's the Zealot's book. And roll history for me as well.
Sure. $15.
15. Yeah, so on investigation, so you're investigating the book, you're just like skimming through the whole thing, and you see a couple of spells in there. The rest are, you know, you can't make, you know, you can't make it out. You'd understand the spells if they were clearly written, but they're kind of like scribbled in a, you know,
really
in a
hasty.
in a bad doctor's handwriting.
Oh,
And you're like,
God.
ugh. So the only thing you can make out is Sanctuary and Lesser Restoration. 2 spells, and you can see that there's probably like 6 more spells there, but you can't really make it out. Then you know, you go through the entire thing. You go through it. At the very end, there's you kind of look at it, turn it around again. You can see kind of a seal of faith for the peasants, right?
Right.
And seal of might for our loyal defenders, right? And seal of domination for our most devoted, just most devoted, right? And then you see kind of like a scribbled up logo. You don't really put 2 and 2 together. You just see a scribbled up logo. I don't know if Johnson showed everybody kind of like the description of it. Did you? Like what the?
He was reading out what he was reading.
Yeah.
Like out loud, but I don't know whether he showed anyone like pictures. No.
Yeah.
Reading.
Yeah. So you're kind of like, you're like, oh look, seal of faith, seal of might, seal of domination. Hey, this this book also has the same thing here. Right, and then there's a scribbled up logo. You're not sure if it's the same logo that Johnson had, or it was a different logo. But it's there, right?
Yeah, I guess Standish probably just opens that page so everyone can see, and he just turns it around and is like, has anyone seen this? Well, you're here. It's a bit difficult to make out, but anything is this similar to anything any of you have seen?
Johnson needs to roll some stuff.
On your history, Standish, so as you do that, on your history, you remember as you struck down the zealot?
Yeah.
Before you guys struck down the zealot, he yelled out, you're not taking us alive, as he took something out of his pocket and then just crushed it in his hand and threw it on the floor where the Chiron statue was. And then he fled. Shortly after which you guys struck him down, and then you took the book off of him.
So Johnson, as you're speaking about the seal of domination, goes, wait, hang on a minute. This seal of domination, that's okay, so usually a seal of domination is what lets people mind control other stuff. So like, if I gave them an artifact, like this seal itself, that had been enchanted with the spell, then I can control those people mentally, using the old brain. But I don't know how. What's it got to do with the door?
Actually, by the way, so just so everybody can talk and have a discussion, like we're outside of combat, and only if you want to do an action, then it's going to be kind of like a turn-based thing.
So, I remember there was that zealot that crushed something at the Chiron statue, and he threw it on the ground before he ran away.
I thought you picked that up. Wasn't it some sort of crumpled seal? I don't know whether you kept it, but I thought you...
Thank you.
But yeah, either way, what I'm kind of getting at is, are any of the people here actually acting as themselves? Like, is this just full of... Like, is there just one guy controlling everyone?
Good question.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just got here, guys. I just got here, you know.
I'm just waiting for this door to go down. So I'll leave the I'll leave the philosophy to you guys.
Yeah, Johnson's just like, yeah, do you remember that axe you had, Kairos? That made you go all loopy and angry and mad?
What of it?
Well, that's kind of what a seal of domination usually does, you know? It's like magic that, you know, makes the wearer act outside, or like to someone else's, you know, want. So, like, I don't know. How the hell are they closing a door with that? This makes no sense. Oops, sorry, I clicked that for everybody. Never mind. Whose turn is it? Is it you?
Yeah, it's my turn. I was just waiting.
Go ahead.
Sorry, a lot's been said, and I've kind of like, I've been trying to keep up, but I think I've got lost a few times.
You can roll.
So,
you can roll like something, history or rather, you know, perception. If there's anything that you missed, maybe you just kind of, you know, dozed off, waiting at this burning door.
Yeah. All right, I'll roll perception. Oh, great. Yeah.
Okay, so at what point did you miss anything? If you can remember.
Well, I have a.
So just as a recap, so there was stuff that Johnson, there was a history check that he basically was just kind of checking, like retracing steps.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, next one was the he checked the spell book, bunch of spells, then a bunch of crap about like the duties of the dark cultist and their responsibilities, and then at the end there's like the description of 3 types of seals and an insignia.
I have, yeah, that's why I wanted to know more about the insignia, because I picked up a disc with an insignia off of one of the guys. I'm not sure if that's the same, but I thought I might just bring that up and say I have one of that. Yeah, I have a pouch that's filled with coins and it has a disc with insignias. So maybe I was trying to see if that was useful or not.
Can any of us determine if they are the same thing?
What was that? Sorry.
Sorry, I was asking Beard. Can any of us determine if they're the same thing?
Yeah. So. So one of them, right? So you pulls out a seal out of his pocket. It basically looks like the penis logo, but with like bluish elements on it.
Bluish elements.
Yeah.
Okay. Bluish element. Can I give it to Johnson so he can do an Arcana check or something? Just
go ahead, go for it.
Yeah.
Hey, what have you got there, you?
It's just when I was looting some bodies, I found an insignia. A disc with an insignia. It looks blue. I don't know if that means anything, but you might be able to help. This might be able to help out.
Is it the same as? Or is it different from the other 2 that Johnson has in his hand?
It's so Johnson, you pulled out 3 seals out of your pocket. 2 of them were the brownish penis logos, and yes, I will use that description because you guys made me do it. So two brown penis logos, and one of them is the one not similar but almost identical to the one that you is giving you. He was giving Johnson. But it has like bluish elements to it.
Really pornographic.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, this Johnson takes it from you. Holds it
It's
next to
basically
the
so now you have like you have three insignias. Two of them are brown. One of them is has like a dark bluish elements to it, and the one that you gave you is one of the bluish seals, right? So it looks like it's identical. So you can roll history, understand, Johnson, which body you picked up the bluish one from, which body you picked up the brown seal from. So you want to but that's on your turn. So you anything else?
Did the investigation count or not?
You didn't roll investigation. You rolled perception.
Oh, perception. Did the perception count?
Well, what did you want to perceive?
No. It was just for the history check because I want to. I don't know if this will help at all, but I was going to cast Sacred Flame as well.
You can, by all means.
Yeah, I cast Sacred Flame on the door. See if it melts faster.
I mean, Sacred Flame is not going to do anything. It's radiant damage, so it's just going to.
Okay.
So yeah, but you can still try and do damage to the door if you would like.
Let me see. What do I have?
Don't get too close.
So basically, you just hand the thing to Johnson. He's like, "Oh, that's interesting," and then immediately afterwards, just like, just at the door.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else other than that. Yeah, I'll end my turn. Yeah.
Arrow Stormblade.
How's the door looking? Is it?
It's
melted?
burning. It's not melted. It's taken a while.
I mean, he can't really do much except kind of just hold his weapon ready, like just be ready for anything that comes out at him. So he's just standing his guard and listening.
Sure. Readying action. Sure. Johnson. So
I mean, Johnson's checked these insignias out before. Like, I mean, I guess he'll check the new one, but like, he's not expecting to find. He's just going to see if it's like any magic coming off it at all, or anything like
that. So it looks like. Just roll investigation for me, please.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you look at the thing. You look at the Venus logo, and there's like seems to be like missing spaces on the on kind of like the brown one and the blue one. The blue one looks a bit more regal. Or is it regal? Regal? Is that the right word?
Regal. Yeah, I guess like when you get like a military rank and then bits get added to them to signify an upgrade.
Yeah, it clearly looks like it's more distinguished. The blue one, right? So you're kind of like, okay, so this must be a lower one than this one. Like logically, you put two and two together, you're like. But it has kind of like spaces to it, kind of like illogical. Looks like missing. Wouldn't be like missing items, but maybe. It doesn't have like any. Don't feel any arcana coming off of it. But you feel like maybe. It maybe there's like an activation phrase or something. You're just kind of like riffing, maybe a spell, maybe an activation phrase, maybe not. But as you're looking, yeah.
Does you see any difference between the insignia scribbled in the book and what he's got on the things in front of him?
Yes.
So like,
so you open a book, right?
Yeah.
Go to the last page. On your book, you compare it and you see the scribbled up thing, the logo, matches up with the brown insignia.
Okay.
You're like, okay, so this must be the brown one.
Yeah. And then can he sort of turn to Standish and be like, Standish, bring your book here, and like compare this like the one that Standish has got in his book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Standish does that.
Yep. So Standish, yeah, you just passes the book, or you just put them side to side, and yeah, it looks like Standish's book. That was the cultist's journal or whatever. Resembles the blue insignia in shape. Like the scribble or the sketch it's not a perfect sketch, but you can definitely see a difference there.
Yeah.
And also there's like on the sketch itself, kind of like where the empty spaces around the around the insignia are. It says runes in Infernal.
Okay. It doesn't say what the runes are. It just says
it's just a sketch. It's like just a.
Yeah.
It's not like a you know, a perfect photo or or a thing. It's just it's a quick sketch, and it's like rune.
Yeah, so Johnson's just going to say like, so like, I mean, this picture here says something about runes around the outside. So is there like some sort of magic to make these work? Like maybe we need some sort of something to activate a seal to open the door.
There isn't anywhere on the door we can place these seals, is there?
Well, I mean, not anymore. It's on fire, but I don't think there was to start. But I did always.
There wasn't. There wasn't. No.
Yeah, Johnson already tried that.
It's basically this. It's basically the same thing as with Johnson. We already did the check on the door when we entered here.
Yeah.
Right. You already did the check, and you did a thorough investigation on the door, and it was purely like mechanic. Right. There was no arcane magic that's like holding the door. It's like a mechanical thing. That maybe has a lever somewhere. Now, one thing that just roll investigation for me.
Cool.
Or is that was zero your turn? Can you roll again? I think I made you roll.
I've probably done enough at this point. I mean, his last investigation was on the book, so yeah. I mean, yeah, just leave it till the next turn.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, but you definitely see that, like the you're like, okay, I have one seal, two seals. This must be. You don't know in which kind of like in hierarchical order that these seals are, like which is higher, the brown one or the blue one, right?
Yeah.
But you feel like it's the blue one because it's more regal and kind of like there's more stuff on it. It doesn't change the logos the same. It's just it adds a few kind of decorative elements to it.
I get what you mean. Yeah, like military fucking sort of rank style where you just get another bar or you get like you know, a little star.
Yeah, kind of like around the outside. Yeah. Spanish.
Yeah, I mean, can Standish do an investigation to try and work that out if they're kind of talking about it together?
Sure. Yeah. What are you trying to investigate then?
Trying to kind of determine what role these seals play in being able to open this door.
This door in particular? What is it, 21? So, right, so you look at the seals, you and Johnson are kind of like looking at the books. You're comparing both books, both journals, and kind of like seals, and then Johnson's kind of like, all right, so there's this one and then that one. You kind of like have it in front of you, like the blue seal, the brown seal, and you look at the images and you're like, okay, so there's runes, so there's something like maybe there needs to something be here. Maybe it's like Arcana focused. In terms of the door, you kind of look at the door. It doesn't really make sense that the door would open necessarily with the seal, because you don't feel any magic. Being so close to the door, you don't really have to roll any Arcana. You don't feel any magic coming off of it. So yeah, so the seals are a bit puzzling of what their purpose actually is, but it's definitely kind of like a hierarchical ID, I suppose, identification for the cult.
Okay. So I'm feeling like these seals are a little bit of a red herring at the moment. So use a bonus action to cast heat metal on the door again. Or recast the damage rather. Not a lot. And then can I use Standish's action to just attack the door? So he's just gonna. Sure, we'll just stand on top of that candle. That's fine. Yeah. Do you want me to make attack rolls or just damage? I mean, that's very kind of you to say. So, yeah, he'll just attack this door a couple of times. This door that's on fire. Don't these always come through? 9, 8, 10, 17, and 1. 12. 29 damage. Slashing damage. So, I mean, the door might be immune to slashing damage for all I know. Take this, you scurvy big wooden metal bastard. And then he's just... Okay, so... Okay, cool. Look, fellows, we're beginning to make way.
Very good.
Okay. Can I investigate if, like, this door is actually close to being opened, or there's still a lot more to go?
Sorry, roll investigation.
Okay. Oh wow!
Oh, that is skillful.
Yes, not. Do not ones, by the way.
You're just looking at the pretty fireworks at this point.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's you have the Homer Simpson monkey in the head, just zzz, and he's just like hitting the
Pretty.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I wanna
You is
move.
dribble coming out the corner of your mouth.
I'm gonna wipe my chin. What? No. You don't say anything. I'm going to go for a little gander. If that's okay with you guys. I want to see if those levers do anything.
Go for a gander, sure.
Why don't you try and use one of that guy's legs that you chopped off?
What leg?
Yeah. What leg?
What leg?
I feel like that should be a deception roll.
Hey, it depends if he wants to deceive anybody. Maybe he's like, yeah, you know. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to lie to somebody, yeah, go for it. Roll deception. Or
Half lie.
Half lie.
Yeah.
All right.
How does that work?
Yeah, they'll explain what a half lie is then.
A half lie is just like, I'm lying, but I don't really care if you find out.
So okay, so just roll deception without caring.
I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Stannis, you have to roll, I suppose. Hold on.
Deception, usually, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, just roll perception.
Perception or insight?
A perception, probably. Yeah, you just, yeah.
You believe the half lie. What leg?
Alright, well, I guess I didn't see you chop off that guy's legs and arms. My bad, sorry.
What was it? Was it? No, that wasn't about that. You saw that, definitely. No, this was about this was about you kind of like sneaking off, and so if we want to RP, just tell me how you're going to, like, what you're going to tell the Standish why you need to like sneak off.
Okay. That lie was just like, she saw me chop it off, but I think he saw me chop it off, but he couldn't. I don't know. I'm gonna explain in a way that went in my head. It might not have been right. It was a nat 20, but he couldn't believe his eyes, so he was just in shock. He definitely saw me chopping off the legs and the head, and then arms. But I think
he definitely saw that. But we rolled the
yeah, but I don't. Did he? In my head, he's just what is this guy doing? And he couldn't believe it, and he didn't see me put in my bag. I don't know.
Okay, so the deception was
just I literally lied about just saying, oh, what leg? That was
that deception was because Standish was like, but I saw you put a guy's leg in your bag.
Oh god, yeah, okay. Well, I'm not gonna like have you try and convince like IRL why that's a thing, but based on the roll, yeah, you use like what? No. I threw them down the see the there's a hole right there east of the hallway. I just threw the body parts down there. I just don't want I just, like that's just my people. That's how my people deal with dead bodies. I just honored his body and I want to throw it down there.
You saw me dismember that guy, but I threw the body parts away.
Well, it's in the abyss. He doesn't have to be here. It's basically the same thing as burying somebody in my culture. Something like that.
Well, albeit from me, a half devil man,
a literal devil,
in hell to judge on anyone else's funerary rites. So good on you, I guess. And then Standish just turns away and then sort of side eyes him a bit like,
Okay.
Give us a shout if the door opens.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah. Okay, so you're just gonna wander off. You're like, all right, guys. Well, this is boring. I'm gonna go, and scout this out. Now, I don't know if you guys want to like, yeah, you can definitely like try and talk him out of it or something, or you just could be like, yeah, whatever.
Well, I guess don't go too far. If we're trying to get through this door, we might need you.
Okay, sure thing. Just give me a shout, and yeah, I just go off and I end my turn.
Yeah, Standish is very much still just squinting at him like, what is this guy on?
Yeah, fucking weirdo. All right.
He's been licking some cave moss for sure.
Yep. 2 seconds.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Good. More meat, more bodies. Your companions feel fresh. They should be next. Bring more meat, more bodies.
Okay.
My loyal servant.
Okay, I got it. Yep.
All right, Kairos, your turn. All
The back.
right, Kairos, your turn.
He's gripping his greatsword very, very tight. I think you can see his knuckles are starting to turn white from how hard he's gripping it. And
He's been readying for a few turns. Yeah.
his arms are shaking just because he hasn't really he hasn't relaxed his muscles yet. He's just bracing for whatever is coming. And you kind of see him gritting his teeth. And I think you hear a little clink. He's probably chipped his tooth and it's bounced off one of the stones. And he's still waiting for whatever.
Kairos, you are tense.
Yes. The battle will keep you this way until enders go.
Mr. Johnson.
So the wood has begun to give way.
Don't worry. I'm taking off damage each turn.
Use a full power Fusro door. Just drag it and shout it open.
I have that. I think Johnson's probably just going to sit and just read these books and stare at these insignias for a little bit there whilst he waits for the door to disintegrate.
Okay, you need a recap of what I just told you?
No, I just think he's more convinced there's something going on with seals, and he just wants to. I think to him there is some sort of reason these things exist.
Yeah.
And even if they don't open the door, he'd like to know what the hell they're doing.
You've activated the professor in him.
Yeah, I'm going to roll just a couple of random rolls to you.
Yeah.
This is just him doing stuff, and I guess if anything's super high, crit.
Yeah.
Maybe he finds something out that he didn't know.
Roll it. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I mean his perception was high, but I don't think anything else there is.
I mean, okay, that didn't show up in game for some reason, but it showed in DND.
Me and you, they're just DM rolls.
No, DM rolls also show in game.
Oh, okay.
It's basically the same log. I mean, I'll restart it. Sorry. So yeah, that was a perception, investigation, history.
I think what more just means that on his perception, he's like, no, I'm definitely onto something here. Like, there's definitely something else to find out, but
yeah,
not missed any information. I just haven't made the connection.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have the other stuff to like link the.
Yeah, you can't put. Yeah. So.
Cool.
You look. Yeah, you see the door. You definitely see it. Like, you know, it's mechanic. It's the same as the other doors of this type. There has to be some kind of mechanism to open it. It's somewhere, maybe on the other side. And then you know, like this whole everything that's in front of you, like it's like you see it for what it is, right?
Yeah, I think Johnson is just like, at this point, he's like, so maybe if these don't directly open the door, maybe magically people are using these as some sort of signal or some sort of identification. I think that's the line.
That's the gist of it. That's kind of like what you're.
I mean, until he gets a decent like investigation and like history roll or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just keep rolling that for him.
Yeah. On that history, you kind of remember all the kind of the seals, because everybody you killed and everybody you looted, well, not killed, but everybody that you killed and looted had a seal.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Actually, I can't really remember how many seals you picked up, but you know.
Johnson picked up 4 from 3 different like sects of people. He picked up 2 from like what he assumed to be like the grunts. He picked up 1 from like what he assumed to be a midway like magician, and he picked up 1 from what he assumed. Oh no, it wasn't. It was a tougher Templar like or something, and then 1 from a magician, like, or 1 from a mage, like someone that was using magic.
Yeah.
So he's got like different ones.
So you have 4 different ones. So you have 2 brown ones and 2 blue ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless one of the 4, because he had 4 in his inventory.
Yeah. So
I didn't know they were different.
So 2 brown and 2 blue. Yeah. So So that's also So that was kind of a misdemeanor on.
No, it's cool. Like, Johnson didn't really investigate if they were different. He just assumed they were the same.
They're not. Yeah. So because they're not of a different material. They're all the same. It's just that there's a vague difference between the two, and just a vague color. The blue ones, just the accents and the added elements are blue on the on top of the brown for the blue seal.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of his turn anyway.
Alright, Stanish.
Fire damage. And he's...
Do I need to be rolling for the fire damage?
I'm rolling for you. I am. Yeah. And you don't need to. I mean, I guess you have to Stanish. Wait, is that concentration for you, Johnson?
No, once it's set on fire, the thing that keeps it on fire.
I'm rolling for fire damage, but Standish, that is the heat metal. That's a transmutation, right? So that's concentrate up.
Is concentration up to a minute, which is 10 rounds, and it's been active for 4 now.
So, what level was it? 3/8?
Second level.
So 2d8, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. You can roll for me, yeah, that's fine. So that's, so what? So you just heat metal and then you just hit on the door here, yeah?
Yeah. Roars and the flames on the door reignite and burn a little hotter, and the molten metal drips a bit more. And then he just goes and fucking slashes away with his weapons again. 22 and 34. 42 damage.
Yeah.
I'm probably shouting at this point, why the bollocks aren't any of you helping me?
Alright, give me 2 seconds. I'm getting a phone call.
Yeah, sure.
Johnson, do you have enough light to read by, for fuck's sake?
Got dark vision, you cunt.
I'm being facetious!
Oh, well, that's on you.
Hey, guys, any luck with that door?
I mean, it's kind of melting. Wait,
Where have you gone?
yeah, I don't even know if you could, like... Yeah, you're way too far away. Unless you shout it.
I'm shouting. That's like it's an echo down the alley. Hey, guys!
You, stop being mysterious and come help us open this door!
Hi! God, no!
Bring that man's arms
Oh.
back!
What, nothing. I can't actually. I feel useless, man. I can't help you guys.
You absolutely... I mean, guidance is pretty helpful if it's strength-based stuff. It's just, we gotta get the door open first. And
Okay.
yeah, I've kind of run out of ideas, which is why I'm just heat metal and smacking it now.
I was gonna go to that lever to see if that does anything. Where's it gone though? That's the question. This place is a maze.
Yeah, it's Beard built the whole thing himself, didn't he?
Wow.
All right,
That's crazy.
Stanish. I'm back, by the way.
Hey.
Right, so that's your turn, Stanish.
Yeah.
You.
Okay. Sorry, I just need to find myself. Oh, cutscene mode. There we go. Let me see. I am going to. I'm gonna take this right. My right. Let me see. So 60. That is 16. Then that's 17. Let's just say that's like 32. Now I have like 28 feet of movement left. Let's just go there. I'm just trying to find this. Yeah, I'm just continuing to gander around. I end up in this room again. And yeah. Can I investigate this room?
Sure.
See if there's anything helpful.
Roll it.
Yes, please, just not another nat one. Okay.
Yeah, you look left, you see a hallway. You remember where you guys came from the portal?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you at least that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you remember that. Yeah, I see some bodies. You remember that you guys fought the Templars here.
Yep.
And then there's a dark door in front of you.
Okay.
You know, the double door that you haven't been there. And other than that, yeah, it's just weapons on the ground, slain foes, and nothing else that you can really see that'd be of interest.
Okay. Yeah, and my turn. Thank you.
Arrow Stormblade.
You hear his blade clatter on the ground, and before you know it, he's already gone into a full sprint to barge at the door, to shoulder tackle it, trying to open it. One last attempt to open this door by brute force. So he just goes to try and tackle the door open.
I said use your weapon!
Okay, so you're just gonna shoulder tackle it, just basically just try and
He's
brute
gonna-
force it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll unarmed attack, and Johnson roll Dex and or I suppose. I mean, you don't have to roll perception because you can like perceptive enough to see them coming from behind, but
You heard the weapon clatter. That
yeah. You're like, "Rah!" And then you just have to.
Fine. Kairos can charge through because Johnson can move through any creature larger than him space without being obstructed. So like he just sort of steps between Kairos's legs.
Yeah. Yeah, Standish roll Dex save.
Yeah, okay.
Move or get crushed.
Oof.
That is a scary sight.
That's not a great score.
So
Stennis is facing the wrong way and has just screamed at Kairos, "Why the hell are you helping?"
roll athletics, Kairos.
Yeah. I got that 20.
So what happens is, right? So Kairos is gonna charge. You guys kind of see him coming. Gonna look back. He's charging. Johnson steps to the right. Kairos, but Standish is not quick enough. And basically, what he does is he takes you with him, and slams you into the door. Just face first into the door, and roll damage, Kairos.
Yeah, Standish just thinks you're making a move on him. Whoa, raunchy.
So
This getting exciting.
So the door and Standish take 6 damage.
Fuck's sake.
Also, let me.
Is the door open?
No, roll. No, it doesn't budge. But what? You roll. Kairos, you roll a dex save. Or actually, roll a con save, please.
All right.
Just so we see if.
Doors burn you.
No, yeah, it's fine. You manage to bump into it, and the flames that don't catch your clothes. So.
Fur hood.
The magnificent cape doesn't set alight. Like, yeah.
Well, even if it does set alight, he'll just tap it and stop the flames from burning it.
Oh my god.
So, speaking action economy wise, that actually takes an action for you to do that. So you'd be burning for at least a turn. Looking tough, I'm fine.
I'm
Have you
fine.
actually stepped back from the door yet, or are you still pinning Standish?
Well, he stepped back from. Oh, he stepped back, and he's gonna pick his sword back up.
No, basically, what happened was he basically like tackled you and just flattened you against a door, Standish, and he stepped back. So you're by the door.
He's back to where he was before.
Yeah.
Standish.
Roll.
Even notice what did that.
It was
Also-
nothing personal.
Also, before we continue, Standish, I need to understand. Like, I know you're immune to fire.
Yeah.
But are your clothes immune to fire?
Definitely not.
So roll.
Oh no!
Roll a con save for me, please.
Oh, no,
For
look what
your-
you've done.
For your pants.
No.
Look what you've done,
Negative.
Tyra.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Okay.
in
Yeah.
it.
Standish
Anyway.
immediately steps back. Yeah, and it's kind of like okay.
He is at least wearing, yeah, I mean, like his cape and certain parts of the clothing are fabric, but like his cuirass is leather, so that is slightly less flammable. It would, however, leave him dung out, so that would be on you. Right. Yeah, Johnson?
I think Johnson sort of glances up at the madness going on, rolls his eyes, and looks back down at the books. It's just like this is business as normal, basically.
It's just patting out the flames on his drink.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give me a sec. Just complete the trio.
Mm-hmm.
Last one. I did Arcana, Investigation, History. Yeah, it's. I mean, if there's anything magical going on, maybe he notices, but nothing else. He's still screwing reading books.
Just like before, you feel that the seals are slightly magical.
Yeah.
About the seals, nothing about the door. You're pretty close to it. You're like, okay, well, it's not magical.
Wait, he doesn't notice anything slightly magical about the door anymore.
Did he before?
Yeah, I did an Arcana check a couple of turns ago on the door.
Let me check my. Let me check my notes. I might have. I might have flipped that around. My apologies.
It's cool. It's alright.
Yeah. So okay, so it wasn't a door. It wasn't the seal. It was the door. So, door, slight magic. Aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he did in the magical auras that he feels from like the door and the thing then and the insignias, does he feel any resonance between them? Or like is the door trying to like is whatever faint magic is hanging around this door trying to like read whatever faint magic is on this seal?
Oh, so you think is it like a
character? It's like an RFID system.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Kind of like bring the seal close enough.
I get what you're saying. Like if you bring the seal closer, it kind of resonates more. If you bring it further away, it kind of stops. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any interaction?
Yeah, you feel like there might be. Yeah. Okay. But you also.
It didn't roll super high, so I don't want a load of information. Like, yeah, no, that's fine. Like, if like, because obviously this magic's quite complex and whatever he's checking against, so it wasn't like, it was 22, but it wasn't like a high roll. He just gets a bonus to it. So, like, I mean, yeah, I'm happy with just him knowing.
Basically, you do, so you feel like it, feel that it does, like, you kind of, like, move a bit forward, you feel a bit more, like, it's not like, you can't really describe it. It's not like a physical vibration, but it's like an arcane vibration, like a more an arcana, like a pull, but
yeah,
a feeling
similar to what went off in the other room with the 3 pillars and the thing that Johnson
same with the seal. You feel like, okay, so you were standing here, there's a feeling, there's an arcane thing here, so
actually, on that, I don't know how you want Johnson to answer this. On him saying that to himself, or like just like, you know, thinking about this, he wonders if the seals in front of him maybe have to be charged by like one of the 3 pillars he saw or something in there. But I'm happy to like check that out on the next turn if you want to save that.
Sure. On the next turn.
Yeah.
You can roll your trio again.
Sure. Standish.
Yeah, so Standish sort of finishes patting his clothing down, getting the flames off, and then turns around, sort of see that Johnson is still nose deep in a book, and that Kairos is also patting flames off his body, and just winks at him and says, "Give me a bit of warning next time, big boy." And then he's gonna turn back to the door and do the same thing. Bonus action, heat metal, and attack it again 4 times. Oh, that's a bit better. He's specifically aiming for like the wooden parts when he attacks with his weapons. You know, trying to do the most amount of damage to be the weakest by this point, because it's been burning for a good 5-10 minutes. What's that? Sorry, I didn't read. 20, 30, 43, 57 damage, 14 of which is flame. But again, I've got no idea if slashing damage is actually doing anything to this door, so that's all. Are you muted, Beard?
No. I'm just doing the calculations here.
Maybe.
In 2 seconds. Sorry. Yeah, that's your turn.
Yep.
You? Your
Okay.
turn.
So I'm going to walk over to these bodies. Wait, let me see how much movement that is. Oh. Can't see. Like 30, let's just say 40 feet. I'm gonna walk over and can I loot all 4?
You can try, depending on how much space you have in your inventory.
Okay. So I'll go for it. I have. Oh, okay. I've just noticed something. I cheated a bit. Can I? Is it alright if I dump some stuff out?
For what?
I just noticed that there's a limit where it says I've gone over by 6 pounds. That's my bad.
Wait, where does it say?
Where does it say the
You're
limit?
over?
That's just on my backpack it says 36 out of 30 pounds.
Oh, 36 out of 30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your backpack doesn't have the space. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I just realized that.
That might be a 2025 rule thing. I think that's a 2025 rule thing. Because I didn't see that before, and my backpack weight is over double. So.
Oh, look, I'll allow it. It's fine. Just because we'll figure it out at some point about the equipment, because probably most of us are overweight on over capacity on backpack items and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I would imagine.
So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, if you want to chop up all 4 bodies, then yeah, go for it. But
adding literal dead weight to a backpack.
let's see how many pounds that is, because you have 4 pounds for each body part. So just add it up, and we'll see how much that is.
Oh,
I mean, what's Yu's weight limit for carrying anyway?
He doesn't have a bag of gold.
No, I meant more like strength based.
No, I mean, like a capacity of a backpack.
Okay, yeah,
The strength is fine.
Yeah. He's nowhere near that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm saying is like the physically, how do you carry that many limbs, body parts in your?
Absolutely.
You know, like what are you holding him in your armpits? Like how do you what do you strap him to your? They're just dangling off of your,
All right. What if I?
That's the thing. Like it's not a weight thing. It's more about like how do you
keeping them?
realistically where do you put them? What do you put them in?
What I'll do instead is, can I chop off all their fingers?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then I'll empty the gold pouch that had with the disc, and just fill it up with fingers instead.
Sure.
Let me edit this.
So
now.
that's yeah. So what? Just hands and feet?
Oh no, just the fingers.
Hands and feet? Oh, it's what?
Just the
Fingers.
just the fingers.
Just the fingers. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Just count them up. Sorry.
That's
English major
40
here.
fingers. That's 40 fingers. It's
Sure.
alright. Just say that's 1 pound.
I'm sorry, babe. That was that just tickled me.
Yeah, just mark them in your inventory. Just chop off all the fingers. Just
Yeah. And then I think I might want to explore this area in front of me as well. Is there a drop? Can I climb up that drop?
roll perception.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely see that it drops down there. Yeah, with your dark vision.
Alright, so I'll just go down. I want to see how much that is first. That's 20 feet. Oh,
No. What was it? Alt, Dan, for height?
Yeah, I believe so. You have to hold it, if I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 8 foot. It's 8 feet.
okay,
Yeah.
I should be able to climb that again. Fine. Yeah, I'll drop.
Well, you want to drop down or you want to climb it?
I'll drop down.
Sure.
I'll drop down. Do I have to roll anything for that?
Superhero landing, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I think I've used all my movement up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll end my turn.
No, Mr. Kairos.
Oh.
Step aside. He will approach the
Johnson
door.
just sort of like nonchalantly steps like out the way as he goes past with the book and shit still in his hands, just like leans.
He's going to.
Crowded corridors with students.
He is going to slam down his greatsword at the. Is there still wooden parts? Is the wooden part still burning?
They're still burning, yeah. But go
so I
ahead.
guess he's going to work on that because I think there's no point dulling his sword on more metal.
Yeah.
And he will
roll.
Bring his sword down on it.
Roll attack.
For a 27?
Yeah, that hits.
10. Extra attack, 16.
Let's see. Yeah, that hits. So it's this side, yeah?
Oh. Yeah, he's just going for the wooden bit.
Yep. Yeah, you chip away at the wooden bit.
He'll go back to his position.
And you chip it away, and there's Seems to be like metal behind it.
You said there's a bit of metal behind it?
Yeah. So you use your wood, like the entire thing is on fire, and you just kind of precisely chop one point of on the door with your greatsword, and it disintegrated, and you can see like metal behind it.
So there's some metal exposed behind like the wood?
Yes.
And does it look like something you could like grab onto by any chance?
No, it just looks like metal material behind the wood that was on top of it.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, if you can touch it if you want.
No, I don't think I want to burn myself actually.
Okay.
Smart. You didn't take the bait.
You can touch it if you want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how
We
you know
know
you
you
don't
can.
touch it.
I'm good.
That's how you know you stay clear of it.
Mr. Johnson.
Johnson is still reading his book. Waiting for the trifecta of rolls. Don't think they're going to come. That's right, anyway. No, nothing above what we've already seen. His face is getting gradually more crumpled, like as his brow furrows as he tries to understand it. But that's the only real difference people see.
Yeah, he's just stumped. He's just kind of like going over
He's
it
just
left to right.
howling at a book, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his go.
Complex math homework.
Yeah, and he hates maths. Standish.
What's the status of the door? How's it looking now after multiple rounds of fire and brutal onslaught?
Almost the entire right side of the door is heated up. You can feel heat coming from it.
Okay.
Dense heat, and the wooden parts are burning. On the right side, it's completely on fire. The middle bit is on fire, and the right side you can see like Kairos exposed, some metal behind the door.
So when you say that,
metal behind the wooden piece.
yeah. So when you say that, is that like can we tell, or can Standish see if that is like a metal plate, like a secondary layer behind the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he just chipped away at the top layer, which is wood, which was on fire. He just chopped through with his greatsword. He just hit like the same spot twice, and it just revealed a secondary layer. Yeah.
So instead now, Standish is going to drop the heat metal from the front of the door, and he's going to put his hand directly on this metal plate and cast it again.
Okay.
Because that should be in contact with a lot of things and will hopefully do some more damage. 16 fire damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that was his action, so move on.
Hello. Okay. Can I flip this lever?
Flip it.
Alright. I flip that lever.
You can right click it and flip it yourself.
Ah. Wait. Wonder if that did anything. Oh well. Ignorance is bliss. Wait, let me. Okay, let's walk further down here. How long is this? Yeah, let's go to the statue. I'll walk over to the statue. And can I inspect it?
Sure.
Yeah. Do I have to roll? Yeah.
Yeah. Roll it.
Okay. Oh no, my investigation's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
Let's see if by any chance you succeed. Beat it.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, so you observe the statue in front of you. You kind of look around the room. There's an open coffin. There are kind of like a pile of gunk on the left side as you walk in. Looks like some atrocity. Probably dead. There's a coffin in front of you. In front of the room, kind of like half open. And then as you approach the statue, yeah, it's a fairly well-made statue. The curious bit is why is it here? Okay. You don't really get anything from it. It's looks like a shielded, armored knight.
If only we were with you and we could easily explain this.
Okay.
No exposition, please.
Yep. Can I hit it with my sword?
Sure.
Yes. Amazing.
Where is it gone? Arm strike. Where is? Oh, I'm on spells. Wait, I'll hit it with my dagger. Do I have to roll to hit, or am I just gonna hit it since it's stationary?
Well, it's just roll damage.
Okay.
Hit for 6 damage. Yeah.
Nothing happens. Okay.
Well, I mean, you chip away. It's sort of a stone carved structure. Not structure, but a sculpture. So you chip away some stone on the left side of his arms.
Okay.
Yeah, the entire structure just looks like a knight.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'll end my turn.
Yeah. Before you do so.
Okay.
Why am I at this one?
Sorry, already. My bad. Sorry. Hello.
Good. This is our enemy. Destroy it. Destroy it.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, Cairo, it's your turn.
Oops. More of the same. Time to chip away at this woods. It's a whole roll. For a 19 to hit.
Smack that door.
Smack. And he'll go again for a 14 to hit. Does a 14 hit?
Sorry. Yes, it does. Sorry.
Okay.
It's 11.
Yeah. How's that door looking?
It's the wood is chipped off a lot of places. You can see kind of more steel shining through.
Is there like any mechanism like that would suggest that it opens, or is it kind of like just solid door I'm looking at?
Roll investigation.
Let's see. Investigating for a 60. Not bad.
Yeah, you kind of like look at it, look at the thing, and you kind of figure like, yeah, you can't really see a mechanism going through it. But it's probably based on what you've seen before. It's probably mechanisms are maybe on the sides. You're unsure on how the door works, but that's kind of your assumption.
All right, let this go.
I wish my view level had fucking stopped resetting it, so it's fucked up to look at.
Sorry?
Yeah, Hank Johnson is still reading books. Nearly, but not quite. I think crit really for just figuring it out randomly is what I said to Bird, or at least something really high, like like a 18 or 19 on the roll, on the natural, never on the roll before you add bonus. Yeah. Yeah, so Johnson's just still reading the book.
Yeah, just going back and forth on it, just trying to figure it out.
Whether on that history check there's anything else he remembers, because that's a little bit higher than any of the other ones he's had so far.
So anything particular you're trying to remember on?
That's a good question.
You're kind of looking at the insignia. You're looking at the three seals. You're looking at the door.
He's thinking of when the times he's seen people use the doors, because he watched the first people go through the door outside, from quite close. They came over the bridge and all that. And I think he's just trying to remember, like, if he saw them. He's thinking like components of spells or something. Like, did he see them move their hands in a weird way, or like, was there any sort of because he's quite familiar with magic, so I imagine seeing other people do it, even if he doesn't detect what the spell is, or that's, he's just like trying to like remember if he saw them do anything in particular, if there was like a gesture or something like that, or like a movement, or something along those lines.
So
like the somatic component.
So on the history check, I'll give you this, right? The main entry where kind of at the start
like
of the campaign,
the room, yeah,
right here. So that was a reaction. Nobody went inside. This was a reaction, so the door opened and there multiple figures emerged from the door. So you can remember that.
Oh, so it wasn't people coming out. It wasn't people going in. He saw people come out.
No. As also there was another instance. Let me just refresh your memory here. Right here. For the office.
Yeah, there was a time where he was close where people.
Yeah,
went
so
through that.
he was, yeah.
Didn't they use a knock for that though?
They did use a knock, yeah. There was just a pattern of knock, which Johnson actually used to get inside of the room afterwards.
Yeah.
So they used basically a knock. So on the history, he knows that somebody else, apart from the party that was entering, opened up the door, which you afterwards determined that that it was the one of the levers here.
Yeah, okay.
Other than that, you haven't really noticed anybody interacting with the doors using these seals, but you're really certain that the seals can open the doors on certain conditions. Like you're...
Yeah, it needs like something needs to be met, basically.
Some conditions need to be met so that the seals can be used. That's all you can determine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Johnson, like, he didn't roll very high anyway, so that's cool. He can keep hustling over that. Yeah, sweet. Actually, just before he ends his turn, I guess he's kind of look up from the book, like look at the door, and just like, is there a bit of it that isn't on fire or too hot to touch?
I mean, the entire left side is kind of very, like, a lot less on heat than the right side.
Okay, I guess he'll just walk up to the left side then and, like, try that knock that opened the...
Yeah, sure.
That opened the other room.
Sure.
And then, yeah, just sort of step back to where he is.
Sure. Yeah, you do the knock.
I think I have gloves on. No, not actually. So he might take some damage from that, but like he'll just do it and take it. That's fine.
You just hit on the metal. You just hit on the metal and the wood.
I think you'll go for the bit of the wood that's not on fire on that left side.
Yeah. You just do it quickly, like 3 knocks and 2, and then pause and 2 knocks, and just step back.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's the end of this guy.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing happens immediately. Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, I was just trying something. Don't worry about it.
Do you not want me to wait and see if something happens before I continue just trying to smash?
I mean, if you want, someone might open the door and you can hit them in the face instead.
Yeah, so... Pardon me, I did not sleep very much yesterday. Or today, even. Yeah, Standish is just going to hold his turn in case the door is opened. If the door is opened, he will cast Burning Hands straight through at any cultists who are on the other side.
So you're readying Burning Hands then, yeah?
I'm readying Burning Hands, yeah. But keeping the heat metal going for now.
Okay. Your turn.
Sorry, what can I do to make this? I'm going to hit the statue again. Let me see. What's a good attack? Honestly,
You so just for your own creativity,
yeah.
Anything you have in your inventory, anything is permitted. If you have if you have a rope, a chain, if you have you can squeeze behind the statue, use your legs to like tumble it over. If you have like anything creative that you can think, like the thing is about the positive, like the thing about D&D is that to give the players freedom to do, so it's, don't think of it as a video game. Think of it like what I could do if there's a statue here, and if it like and if it would make sense.
Okay.
And then you propose to me, and then I'll tell you based on the setting whether, you know, I can permit it or not.
Okay. All right.
You don't have to like think like within boundaries of like, oh, what are the attacks or spells I can do. Maybe you can like, you know, investigate. Maybe there's like a weakness somewhere in the statue, or you can squeeze behind it, use your legs to like I said, you know, tip it over or something like that.
All right. Okay. That sounds good. I'm gonna equip my mace. And I would like to... Where is it gone? Yeah, I'd like to attack with my mace at the bottom of the statue. Like, where its legs, like... Hold on. Can you see, like around here?
Yeah.
Yeah, around there. Just to help, yeah. I want to attack it right there.
Yeah. The entire thing kind of like goes down, and it kind of shortens at the bottom, but there's still like the shield part of it.
Okay.
The front, so.
Oh, you don't want me to roll for it, or is that it's all right?
You don't. I mean, you don't have to. You have dark vision.
Okay. Oh no, for the mace.
For the mace, just roll damage.
Okay. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, so fine.
You still have one attack?
I still have another one?
No, my question is, do you have... Wait, hold on.
I have two weapon fighting, if that's anything.
2 weapon fighting, basically, yeah, that lets you use a weapon in your offhand without having to roll disadvantage or anything for it.
Yeah, if you're holding 2 weapons, but I'm more asking about extra attack here.
Extra attack.
Doesn't seem like you have extra attack.
Oh, no,
here.
you doesn't have the action economy for 2 attacks per action. It says right at the top in his actions, you can see actions, attacks per turn 1. So if you were using 2 daggers, like if you have one in each hand, you could make an attack with each dagger, but because you already have one, yeah, you need to be holding something in each hand to be able to make like 2 attacks.
So if you had like 2 daggers in each hand, and you have because you had 2 weapon fighting perk or bonus action, you can attack with both daggers. But if you had extra attack, then you can make 4 attacks. So extra attack means another attack action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah.
You only get that from a certain level and from particular classes.
Yeah, like... Do clerics not get it at higher level?
Sorry.
No, so you might, yeah, without multi-classing, you might not get 2 attacks per action. Like, in fucking Baldur's Gate, it's one of the reasons I take, like, a couple of levels of, I think, Rogue or something like that, because you get it... Yeah, because you get it early on. And it's kind of the same in D&D. Like, Ranger and Rogue get that quite early. I think it's level 5. Yeah.
Okay.
So barbarian and fighter.
But yeah, like, a cleric wouldn't be equipped, basically, to... Like, they're not fighters, really, like that. Like, so they're not... Yeah.
Cast 1 spell per...
Yeah, because you can only cast 1 spell a turn anyway, unless you get some like crazy bonus actions.
We can always figure out if you can like multi-class, maybe like do like a level 5 fighter, level 1 cleric, or something like that, or something.
Yeah, like if you want someone who's proficient with weaponry, like then yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good, but right now, I think that's all I can do. Can I ask how much damage that did it take off a considerable amount, or just like a little bit at the base of the statue? Sorry.
It chops off a considerable bit of the bottom of the statue. Yeah, but the statue doesn't move though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I end my turn. I need a bit more damage to it, but That's fine. Should be able to.
The Blade of Storms' turn. Hello.
Alright. Big man.
Oh.
Go for it.
Ooh.
I'm scared now.
Loading.
That is very scary.
It wakes you up a bit, doesn't it, when Beard breaks out the voice box? Shit, things are going on.
I'm worried. No, I'm joking. I'll attack for a 29.
Big man, go for it.
Then I'll roll the second attack. A 15. 29 and 15 to hit.
Yeah, they hit. Yeah.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, you chip away most of the like almost all the wood on the door is just gone, and it's just the exposed metal behind it.
Very good. I think these two in front of me might be better suited at looking at the door now.
Is it clearly like just a solid sheet all the way across?
Yeah, everything that like all the wood that's chopped away has metal behind it. You don't know how thick it is, but there's metal behind it. Yeah. On the right side, it's heated up from all the from the spell, or it was the not the spell, but
Johnson looks up as you're sort of investing. Is, hey, I've got another idea.
More layers.
Yeah. Johnson just sort of lay the book down to his side a second with the things on it. And fire an arrow at a red hot part of the metal door. And see if like the metal is hot enough at which he can like pierce it with the arrow.
sure. Which part are you firing at? This is kind of like the hot side. This is
Dude, there is this latest update is really fucking weird, man. Like the moment you zoom in, like it drops your fucking draw bar at the side down and like gets rid of all the walls automatically, and it's really fucking weird. Yeah, this is really odd. It must be bugged. Yeah, so like on what the fuck is gesture again? Oh yeah, it's over there. Yeah, so like wherever is like hottest, I guess, like here, like if something's like glowing red or orange, like he wants to fire it at that piece of metal. Just to see if he can like punch an arrow-shaped hole in it, basically.
sure. Yeah, your arrow goes in like your head of the arrow just goes in and sticks there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it goes in about like, you know, like your arrowhead is definitely like penetrated the thing, and then it's about like maybe 1 inch of your arrow in there as well, and then it kind of starts burning, and then just fall like the end falls off because it's hot.
Yeah. So I guess he's going to turn the standard like, I reckon that could kind of work, but we need to wait for like the thinner bits of the door to heat up. Because I think I can probably, once it gets hot enough, punch a hole with the arrow, then the arrow will melt out of the way, and then there's a hole for me to look through, and I can Misty Step through.
Like it. So should I just keep on attacking?
Yeah, just make a hole in the door, guys. That's basically all we need at this point. The moment I can see, we can get in there. So, unless I manage to figure out this damn book and these fucking things in the... Yeah, so anyway, I'll leave you to it. And he picks the book back up and starts reading. I won't make any rolls, but I don't know, do you want me to leave any of the rolls for this turn, or can you make those alongside the attacks, or is that...
No, you could... next turn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's cool. Oh dear, I'm gesturing. Sorry, ignore that. There we go.
Right. Bonus action to reignite the damage for the heat metal, and then Standish is going to carry on attacking the door.
Sure.
Attack the hot bits, Standish.
Yeah, attacking the very hot bits. Attempting to be as specific as possible in where he's aiming.
At this point, you're basically a blacksmith with a sword, trying to make a hole in a door. You know, it didn't make great sense, that analogy, but I'm busy reading. Sorry.
40 slashing damage, 9 fire damage.
Okay. That's on the, like, roughly where? You know, like on this side?
That is about there. Yeah. Trying to just focus everything on a point that is already glowing red hot, is already missing the wood, and we're really just trying to make a dent in the metal.
Yeah. So, as you hit your sword, the first hit is just like, it hits, second hit hits, and then the more hits you do, it feels like your sword's getting stuck, and you have to like use your strength to pull it out. You know, it feels like it's kind of like molding around your sword, you know, and kind of you're just kind of hitting it. It feels like how would I describe it? Just
Kind of like clay or putty.
Yeah. I guess like a heated up clay, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you're hitting it. You hit it first 2 times. I mean, all times hit, but like every time you do it, it just the sword gets stuck, and you need to like use your strength to pull it out.
Okay.
Let me see how much damage that is.
So we are getting through it, but this metal is, very resistant. It's like chopping at clay.
Well, it's hot now, isn't it? So that's kind of what metal does. Rather than chopping at it, why don't you slice bits off it? You know, carve your way through. Adapt your tool, Standish. Anyway, stop bothering me. I'm reading.
All right, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna give it one more hit on the mace. Where is it gone? Where's my rolls? Where is it? These be good? Okay.
You hit the bottom with your mace chop, kind of like knock off a piece of the bottom of the statue, but the statue doesn't really move that much.
Okay, now let's try. Am I still able to make a?
I mean, regarding what you want to do.
Well, I was trying to like break this bottom bit enough so I could go behind it and start pushing it.
I'll allow you to go behind it and make an action if you want to. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if you can squeeze through it.
I was thinking of climbing it.
So, however tall the statue is, on top of it, just for illustration purposes.
It says it's 9 foot. Oh.
Just for illustration purposes, just so it's not like most of this stuff is kind of like it's kind of that high.
Oh, so this statue is
like there's a ceiling, you know.
Yeah, yeah. There's
you can't see it, but there is a ceiling.
Yeah. The ceiling would, if I made ceilings, that would like introduce more problems for you guys.
Okay, so there's something above it. Okay.
So yeah. So let's just let me just let's just do this. Yeah. Just so you have a visual, kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but
All right.
you can definitely squeeze behind, like, try and squeeze behind it.
How do I?
Well, you gotta roll, brother.
Okay. What do I have to roll? Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not happening. Not this row.
You get wedged. Like, ah, fuck.
No, you just can try and squeeze behind. Man, it's yeah. Okay, that's
Okay.
tight.
Yeah, I don't have any rope. Okay. Yeah, I'll end my turn.
Karos.
Maybe if I swing at it more, it will open. What do you guys think?
Kill the door, Kairos.
Say less.
And Johnson just doesn't respond because he feels like that's what you meant.
He's going to try and kill this door. For a 15 to hit.
It depends on where you were aiming. I mean, most of the stuff is like most of the wood is like burnt off. So you can just roll damage if you just generally want to attack the door with your sword.
Yeah, let's just try and break it down. $12 and 15.
Yeah.
I'll have their heads for this.
Yeah. You do just chop twice, and yeah, some stuff falls off of the door. Like one of the handles falls off, and some other pieces in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So Johnson?
Johnson's doing his book. Oop, I think I rolled that to everyone, but never mind. Nope. He's still reading, motherfucker. He's third way through it now.
I mean, by now you're kind of like memorized the damn thing.
Yeah, he's staring at it, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, there's a puzzle here. I'm gonna solve it. Like the vein on the side of his head throbbing slightly. Yeah, that's his turn.
Stanish?
Just continuing to try and focus the heat metal damage and attack the same spot still. $22, 30, 38, 47 damage. We'll get through it eventually.
Sorry, guys. Hi. Is it my turn? Or
I mean, yeah. It's I've just done mine. That's all right with that.
What?
Did you hear me do my turn?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Sound. Yeah. Crack on, you.
I have it recorded the damage on the door.
Cool.
I think it was
Alright.
I think it was just muted, to be honest. As usual. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna mace it again.
Mace it.
3.
Amazing.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah, you chip away one of the feet of the statue.
Okay.
So, yes, I've got somewhere.
Nice. That's acrobatics now. 16.
So we want to try and get behind it, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Just somehow squeeze behind it. Uh-huh.
Oh, 17. Yeah, +1.
Okay.
And this is how you died.
Yeah, well, let's see.
I hope not. So,
Stuck behind a statue.
none of us know where you've gone.
Okay, so for illustration purposes, right? I'm gonna remove some blocks here, so I can actually put you behind the statue, because that's how TaleSpire works, apparently. Right, so there you are. You're just gonna squeeze behind it. Yep. You look north. There's like an obstruction. It's like a staircase leading up, but there's a rubble and obstruction. There's no way you can move past it, and then you can like look back at the statue.
Okay. Yeah. I'll save my turn. I'm gonna try it later.
Sure. Kairos. Roll Arcana.
You got 17. Somehow.
Okay.
Somehow.
You feel magic coming from west in front of you. And by magic,
very powerful.
By magic, you have no idea what's going. Like, you don't know. Maybe it's Johnson or Standish, so can't really distinguish.
Oh, okay. Okay. He'll just ready an action. I don't think this door's budging much to his sword, fortunately. And he'll kind of just get a grip of his longsword once again. Stand by, ready to attack if anything, or should anything come out.
Make us some rolls. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Now we're cooking on a bit more. Johnson's starting to figure it out. I don't think he's completely got there, but like he's like maybe pieced the first bit of like a solution or the puzzle together. If you can help me out with what he'd know on that bit. Yeah. Oh, he's.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
So you're looking at the seals. Yep. So or rather, you have the seals figure it out, like at least 2 of them. Looking at the door, and what was your arcana and your history?
Arcana was 23.
Yeah. For history, you basically didn't get anything new, but for arcana, you think there's some kind of like a runes or something you need to some code word or magical cantrip or a code word to activate the seal for it to be active, because it feels dormant.
Yeah, and on that perception, he doesn't find anything. He's got the book memorized by now. He's read the whole damn thing.
Well, the book doesn't say anything about it.
Doesn't have anything about no.
On the previous time where you went through the book, it basically like you went through the entire thing, and nothing indicated. You didn't find anything new on any of the pages, so
that's cool. So he's gonna say to these guys, "I'll be right back. I just need to go back to somewhere. The weird room at the end of the place where they kept you hostage, Kairos. I guess if I find you, I'll bring him back. I just need to go and see if I can find stuff. Off to do rope shit. See you in a bit." And then he's gonna bounce.
You can do full movement. We're outside of combat.
Yeah, I was just going to measure out to get me up to 30 there. And then 20 on top. Johnson doesn't have a lot of movement.
Yeah.
It's small. And yeah, that's his turn.
Cool. Standish.
Is anything more on the door looking like anything is happening?
Roll Arcana.
Can do.
Sorry. Yeah. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Well, it's you feel a slight magical aura from the door, and it's also fucking burning, and almost all the wood is burnt off, and it's still kind of the entire left side of the door has been it's kind of glowing hot almost.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so we're gonna bonus action heat metal. We're doing this on the right hand side of the door still.
Did your concentration drop with it?
No, why?
Oh, this is just the damage. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah.
So yeah, doing it around there still, and then he's going to attack with his axe and sword, but this time, rather than just slashing willy-nilly, he's going to try and skillfully carve the molten metal out of the way.
Okay.
Is there any additional check you want me to do to attempt that?
Well, how are you doing that? Just describe it to me.
So, well, I guess rather than stabbing into the metal, he's just trying to slice pieces off the outside of it to sort of thin it down. Like you would off a block of cheese.
Okay.
So yeah, do you want me to roll anything?
I often carve my cheese with a sword.
I carve my cheese with a sword all the time when it's on fire.
No, yeah, you're on this side, yeah.
Yeah, on the right.
Yeah, on the right, and you just want to kind of like chip away at the right side of the door. Basically just like slicing off pieces, molten pieces.
Specifically trying to sort of slice away at the exposed molten metal layer that his sword and axe were getting stuck in before. So he's just trying to get through that layer so that we've got a hole to the other side. Because the last thing Johnson said to him was make a hole so I can misty step. So he's on that task.
Yeah. Okay.
Standish would like to open a door. I don't think that's going to work, Standish.
I mean, we never tried it.
No, we didn't.
It's just you in a dark room behind a statue.
Can't even hide in the seat.
No. Is it?
It's you.
You. Let's go.
It's me, you.
No. I'm you. Let's try push this thing.
Sure. Roll me a strength check.
Oh no. Am I skinny?
Oh no, am I skinny?
14.
So, describe me how you do it.
I'm
you
pushing. I'm using maximum leverage, so I'm pushing at the top of the head. Like I'm on this step right here, and I'm sideways sideways like this, trying to push it, using all my force to push this thing down.
So you could lift 150 pounds. So, like, what does that equate to in pushing? That's interesting.
I can lift.
Looks at his glutes.
Yeah. How big's his ass?
This character model doesn't do it justice.
Okay,
yeah.
so push. You can push, drag, or lift weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity, or 30 times your strength score. So 300 pounds is what you would be able to move. This is quite a bit.
300 pounds. But am I really pushing 300 pounds?
I don't know. I don't know what it weighs.
Yeah.
Just I just wanted you to describe me how you do it. So
okay, yeah. So I'm kind of like. So can you imagine a right angle triangle? Yeah. I'm the short side. I'm this side here, and I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it like from that way. Like
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm like my face is facing down. Yeah.
It starts to tip over.
Okay. It starts to tip over.
Starts to tip over, and it collapses on the ground and shatters.
Nice. I walk down these stairs and ask myself why I felt the need to do that. Can I inspect it?
Sure. Yep. Statue's shattered. Go for it.
Investigation.
Yep.
6. Yeah, no chance.
A bunch of shattered rocks in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, I end my turn, I guess. Yeah, I end my turn. I don't think I can do much more.
I rose.
Yes. Karis would like to help Standish try and make a hole in the metal door. Is there like a bit of the door that's like superheated or anything?
Everything right side of the door is superheated.
He's gonna take the end of his greatsword and try and push it through. He's like thinking that it's molten. I don't know if it's molten or if it's just red hot. But he assumes it's molten and tries to stab through it, I guess.
Sure.
And to just roll.
Roll attack. Yeah, just roll hit.
So a 16 and a 9.
I want you to roll hit, but okay.
Oh, sorry. But let's see if those damage comes through. 9 and 20.
They do, yeah. Yeah, you stab through.
My bad. Can I like make a hole?
Your sword gets stuck each time as you keep stabbing the same thing, as the
So pull it out.
molten metal like wraps around it. Kind of like stab it. You're like, and pull it out, and then you do another stab. You pull it out.
All right, let this go.
Is that your go? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, you get like an overwhelming urge, and kind of like you feel anger.
Anger. Ooh.
Yeah, just you get frustrated by that door in front of you.
Primal rage.
We're standing here. You're tired of the goddamn books. You're tired of Johnson reading the goddamn books and trying to understand things. You're tired of Standish kind of like just not not taking things seriously. You is somewhere off, and you're just kind of like, you're really frustrated with your comrades, and then you kind of hear a voice in your head.
My new subject. Kill. And see. Ultimate power.
And yeah, you just with your frustration, you just kind of you have that, and then not sure what to make of it.
Interesting.
Environment. It's good.
I was laughing so hard earlier when Standish caught a stray.
And Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson's just done his movement.
Oh yeah, cool. Then Standish, yeah.
Yep.
Standish.
Yeah, done. Did Kairos manage to pull his blade back out?
Yeah, he basically did 2 stabs, and each of them like stuck in molten metal. He managed to pull them out. Some of the stuff got onto you, but you're immune to fire, so.
I'm so far away.
Yeah, so I think it's probably been over a minute, so I think the heat metal has probably expunged itself.
That's 10 turns. So if it's been 10 turns, then yeah.
Well, yeah, it definitely feels like that much by now. So Standish is no longer concentrating on heat metal. rather than try a physical attack with weapons, he would try something slightly different. So he lines up directly in front of the still glowing metal that, you know, they've been trying to attack, that's like clay.
Yeah.
And he's going to try an Eldritch Blast directly into the middle of it, which is force. So
Okay, so force blast, yeah.
Yeah, so literally trying to force the molten metal through the other side and create a hole that way.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, well that was only a 12 to hit.
Hits.
Deary me. That was one whole force damage, thank you.
Yeah.
Pew!
Yeah. Pew, and just a small piece of crap falls down.
Well, that was very anticlimactic.
Very precise and very ineffective.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had women tell me that before. Yeah,
Wow.
Standish is suddenly really flustered and he turns around to Kairos and he's like, I swear that's never happened to me before. Normally it's like, kapow, and your face would have been blown off, you know? Really, it's...
Alright. You.
Alright.
Yeah.
I will inspect this body, this coffin over here.
Sure.
Please. Where is it? Investigate. What are my rolls?
You look inside of the coffin, you see the skeleton, you don't see anything of interest. You kind of you know. Like, how do you want to inspect the coffin? Explain.
I want to go like stand like right here.
Yeah.
Look, and just look.
Just look into it, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
It was a chest that was a mimic, but it wasn't that.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway.
So if I investigate the statue again.
I mean,
a one-time thing.
I mean, the statue is completely obliterated, so.
Okay. All right. Let's make my way out of this room. I feel like I've expanded. There's nothing else in this room. How long was this? Let's see. Wait, sorry. This chat message in the way. 45 feet. Oh, struggling. 52 feet, 54 feet. Okay. We'll go 55 feet. Bam, 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 bam. Feel like nothing else in this room. Yeah. I will end my turn there.
Yep. Before you do that,
Mm-hmm.
My child,
Hello.
it's good to have you back. Destroy these statues. In name of Balgon. In name of Baal.
What was that? Sorry, that last bit. Name them Ball.
Destroy these statues in the name of Balgon. And
Okay.
in the name of Baal.
Alright. Noted.
Blood.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and my turn. Mr. Stormblade.
Kairos will just stare very angrily at the door. And it almost looks like he's staring right through Standish. Like shooting lasers through his eyes, if he had laser eyes. Kind of vibe. Looking through you, staring at the door. Very, very angry.
Stop coming on to me!
It's just silent rage.
Your
He's very
face is so intense.
he's tensed up, but that's all you see. He says nothing. And he just stands.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson's just gonna do some movement. Cool. Yeah, that's him.
Yep. That's where we're gonna end today.
Cool.
Actually, yeah, before we end it, so so there's two things. Actually, one thing that I wanted to ask you guys. Do you want me to separate kind of like I do with you and Kairos or any of you guys, like individual info that I give you guys? Or do all of you want to hear the info that I'm giving each of the
No, man.
It's cool like this.
Yeah,
I quite like the mystery.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. It's much easier to pretend like Standish doesn't know the information if Katie doesn't know it either.
Yeah, I get it. That's why I was asking, yeah. So Monday, but I'm away tomorrow until late Sunday, so Monday I'm gonna be on definitely. So
Okay.
Monday should be our next session.
Yep.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
And I think this was a good session. I enjoyed it. And
Yeah, good. Thank you.
yep.
It was,
I hope it was an entertaining couple of hours watching us
Watching us
not
beat
get
up a
through
door
a
and
door.
not get through a door.
It's fine.
We are stubborn.
It's alright, we as boring as it is, as it sounds, we make it interesting.
Hey, man. My highlight was just hearing about
Yeah.
Stan-
So, man,
I-
thanks very much.
and
And
I hope
you've
you
just
enjoyed
been
the
off being a
attention.
vandal basically the whole time.
Yeah,
Just,
limbs off corpses.
yeah, destroying property. Like he's
Pushed over a historical relic statue for no
Well, I
reason.
mean, we do need to get some souls, so I guess he's doing
We have
some
to
work.
collect souls from people who are dying into death, not ones who are already rotting.
Good point.
Souls have definitely left by that point.
Good
yeah,
point.
that's probably fair.
I thought we were in the world of like in a like weird state of life and death. Like we're not in the world of living.
No,
No.
that was the portal that we'd gone through into the.
Yeah,
Sea
that
of
was when we were in
Souls.
like the Sea of Souls, like Land of the Dead.
We're back in just a dungeon.
Yeah, we're back in
Ah,
we're back in more mortal, stuff.
okay.
Anyway, yeah, that was great fun. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hope you
Thanks,
all
Vid.
have a decent weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have a good one, everyone.
Catch you later, guys.
Have a good weekend,
Take it
everyone.
easy.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
Not from
Oh
me.
yeah,
Oh.
we wanted to because I've never asked, Bid, and
yeah.
probably because I've forgotten. I'll ask what country you're from.
Yeah.
What country am I from?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
remember you said you're 2 hours ahead. So I was
What?
like, oh damn.
Latvia.
Very
Latvia.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
I said it,
Lovely.
yeah.
That's the question of the
Yeah.
the question of the day.
That's apparently the main question. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Alright.
me anyway. All right, take care, man. Have a good
Yeah,
weekend.
you too. Yeah.
Have a
Well,
good night,
I'm
man.
gonna be in knee deep in shit this weekend.
Oh
so.
man. Well, you enjoy being knee deep in shit if that's the kind of thing you enjoy.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Which
send
I
you
don't
some.
think you do.
I'll send you some.
By the sounds of it.
I'll send you some photos if I can, some videos. All right.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right.
All right. Take care, man.
See ya.
All right, man. Have a good
See ya.
night. Bye.